Yeah, welcome back. Now, this is what a box of Cracker Jack looked like today. Today's box a little bit different than when Larry and I were kids enjoying this snack. It's a smaller box now, we've noticed. It also has a more cartoonish look than the Sailor Jack and Spunky Dog Bingo that we knew as kids. And there's not a physical prize in the box anymore, but a sticker that eventually allows you to play an online game on the Cracker Jack website.
Yeah, believe it or not, the Northwest Iowa community of Odebolt, Iowa had a long-time connection to the delicious combination of caramel-coated popcorn that's packed with those tasty nuts. Here's more on that connection in today's hometown history.
By 1911, Odebolt became the popcorn center of the world. They were producing more popcorn than any other place.
Author Sandra Kessler-Host grew up near Odebolt, fascinated by the community's history. That history includes a long-gone connection to Cracker Jack that can still be seen around town.
From Odebolt, we go to Chicago and the 1893 Columbian Exposition, also known as the Chicago World's Fair. There were a number of firsts at the exposition. The first Ferris wheel, the first ready-mix pancake flour called Aunt Jemima, the first automatic dishwasher invented by a woman, and folklore says the first molasses-coated popcorn mixed with peanuts, Cracker Jack, was unveiled to a wide audience there. Now, there's actually no proof of that or even how it got its name. More than likely, it was borrowed from a popular phrase of the day, Cracker Jack, which meant wonderful. But we do know it was Odebolt grain business owner A.C. Petersmeyer who helped get the popcorn part off the ground.
He went to Chicago and met the Ruckheim brothers, and that was the owners of the future Cracker Jack. And he said, I can supply you with all the popcorn you need.
The Ruckheim brothers were natives of Germany who spent years selling popcorn in the Chicago area, eventually hitting on the famous recipe. Growing popcorn wasn't new to Odebolt. The soil was perfect, and the owner of one of the largest farms in the area, C.W. Cook, saw its potential.
Cook brought popcorn from the Albert Dickinson Company in Chicago in a suitcase to a peck of popcorn to the ranch, Cook Ranch, in 1881, I think it was.
Author Don Etler grew up near the Cook farm.
Cook grew some in his garden for a few years, and then a few acres, and then a lot of acres.
It wasn't only the delicious mixture that made Cracker Jack grow in popularity, but the way it was packed at its Chicago factory.
They had the wax seal. They finally discovered how to keep popcorn fresh.
Cracker Jack made Odebolt famous. In 1911, 12 million pounds of popcorn were shipped from here, making it the popcorn center of the world. And in 1915, local farmers produced 3/4 of the world's popcorn supply. Unfortunately, little remains of Odebolt's popcorn and Cracker Jack history, like this building which was once a drying facility for the popcorn. But the memories live on.
Here's another interesting thing about Cracker Jack, other than the famous 1908 song that says, "Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack." Navy sailors began calling their dress uniforms Cracker Jacks because of the mascot on the popular snack. The Sailor Jack mascot, well, he made his debut all the way back in 1916.